This Tampa teenager is a walking, talking miracle. His whole life changed in a flash last September when his jet ski was hit by a bolt of lightning. Mason Salustro was racing in to avoid a storm when the lightning strike knocked him unconscious, throwing him face down into the water. Miraculously, he survived to share his story of faith, resiliency, and love.
Good.
Every toss of the ball,
There you go, Mason. Way to work.
every exercise is one step closer to a normal life for Mason Salustro.
Wow. Good. And up. That's one.
This 15-year-old has gone through a traumatic past few months.
How you doing?
I'm good.
You feeling good?
Yep.
Incredible considering what happened to Mason this past Labor Day, September 7th. His jet ski was struck by lightning as he was rushing in before a storm.
And then we see this jet ski, and it's like, oh my God, that poor person, all of a sudden, kapow! And he was gone in the water.
Amanda Huss and several people were huddled under the deck of the Davis Island Yacht Club, bolts of lightning flashing in the sky all around them.
I immediately got up to go get my boat to go help out.
Ken Hardy also saw the lightning strike and immediately jumped into action.
When I got out there, I saw Mason face down in the water. And, in my mind, I was thinking this is hopeless. But thankfully, we picked him up, got him into the boat as quickly as we could, and then again raced back to the club. I drove while Bob started administering first aid.
Officer Willie Lucas was working that day, patrolling Davis Islands, when he got the call that a jet skier had been struck by lightning.
Someone was running by the gate and indicated that they had retrieved him from the water. He was in the boat. Members had already began to administer CPR.
Mason was rushed to Tampa General Hospital. Dr. Denrick Abraham was on call in the ICU.
It was pretty clear that he was severely injured. So the first few days, our main focus is really to protect his brain from further injury while he's here with us.
Mason remained in a reduced state of consciousness for almost a month, eventually being transferred via air ambulance to Shepherd Center in Atlanta. His mom, dad, and stepdad unsure of what his condition would be when he came out of it, but never giving up hope.
But from day one, everybody had faith that he was going to get through it.
It's okay. Wait, it's okay.
Super proud of everybody.
Because of COVID, Mason's mom, Jessica, was the only one allowed with him at Shepherd Center. She slept in a chair for months, documenting his progress for his family back home, and it was impressive. 6 weeks into recovery, Mason stood up.
Nice, Mason.
Then, 3 days later, on October 19th, he took his first steps.
Not one day woke up and said, I don't want to do it. I don't feel like it. He wakes up early. When he goes to bed at night, he's like, I'm going to wake up tomorrow. I'm going to wake up early and be ready to go.
He
has never once faltered on his commitment to himself.
Now, Mason's day is filled with things he never could have imagined 5 months ago.
You're doing school.
Yeah.
Tell me about what your day is like.
Just religion. I've stand up, all about speech and language, and that's it, really.
So you do speech and language,
Yep.
and you do physical therapy.
Yep.
And OT.
Yeah, and OT. This is the dominant leg.
Mason still has limited speech and problems with short-term memory, but he has already beaten the odds. A fact not lost on those who saw Mason's lifeless body that day. Kristen Gonzalez was one of them.
Honestly, if he can get through a lightning strike and drowning, we can get through anything.
What do you think has gotten you so far so fast?
Jesus.
Tell me about that.
Just Jesus.
Prayer.
Have you been praying?
Yes.
What do you say to him?
Thank you for giving me the chance to live.
Mason knows that he is incredibly blessed. Now, doctors say if he had been face down in the water 1 minute longer, he would not be here today. Tonight at 10, we're going to be there when he meets the people who saved his life. 2 people actually went out in the lightning storm to pull him from the water. And the fact that they were all there at all, it's a miracle, miraculous. And that's coming up tonight at 10. 15-year-old Mason Salustro is alive today because a group of people did some heroic things to save him. Mason was on a jet ski that was struck by lightning. He was knocked unconscious, face down in the water for several minutes. Now, most people don't survive a traumatic event like that, but Mason did, thanks to the heroes who saved his life. We were there the day that Mason met those heroes to say thank you.
Thank you.
This is a moment that Mason Salustro has been looking forward to for weeks. He's meeting the people who saved his life.
Hi, Mason. I'm Ken.
Hello, Ken.
It's so wonderful to see you.
Good to see you, man.
Good to see you too.
Hugging each and every one of them, overcome with emotion. Mason has no memory of what happened to him on Labor Day, September 7th. He only knows from the stories he's been told that if these people hadn't been here that day, he wouldn't be alive.
When I saw him, I didn't think he had any life left in him. It just was amazing what happened.
What happened is that a small group of people had gathered at the deck of the Davis Island Yacht Club to wait out an ominous summer thunderstorm. They saw the lightning strike hit Mason's jet ski, and they acted fast. Bob Tintera and Ken Hardy ran to Ken's boat.
Went out there as fast as I could make the boat go.
Kristen Gonzalez started CPR as soon as they got Mason back to the dock.
It started with the life vest. Ken and Bob willing to get out in that squall, getting back to the dock, and me being able to jump in and start right off the bat.
We were here and it happened right in front of us. Ken's boat was in the water. There was just a sequence of wonderful things that fell into place.
Everybody here did something that just shaved a few seconds here, a few seconds there, a few seconds there off the rescue.
Officer Willie Lucas showed up on the scene very quickly and took over. He looks at Mason today, amazed at how far he has come.
I truly believe that he was going to survive because I do believe in miracles. I believe that God prevails, and yeah, absolutely.
Mason's father tells the group that a thank you to those he calls Mason's guardian angels isn't enough.
He wouldn't be where he is today if it wasn't for you guys' quick action, your knowledge, and just your willingness to jump in there in the middle of a lightning storm to go save his life. Yeah. And we're forever indebted to you.
That day wasn't just a life-changing event for the Salustro family. It has also changed the lives of everyone here.
And I remember taking the cross off his neck and giving it to his dad, you know. I can't even imagine, you know, I'm a parent and I just saw his face and I just can't even imagine what he went through just seeing that.
At the same time, it's just like that. That's good.
Mason is working hard every day to get better.
He's been doing great at speech and OT. He's really moving right along. He's making huge improvements every week.
Whether it's physical therapy,
Oh, that was good, dude. That was it.
or school, he joins religion class via Zoom every day. And recently got to return to school for Mass. But his ultimate goal is the life he had before the accident.
What are you most excited about being able to do that you're working toward?
School.
Full-time?
Full-time. Yeah.
His recovery still has a ways to go, but those who helped in his rescue say this is extraordinary.
Keep working hard.
Thank you.
The recovery is just miraculous. It's amazing. It boggles my mind.
To see him on the dock, this gray, lifeless-looking body, when I walked up and saw it, it's like, that's just a kid. And the mom and me, I just like, that's just a kid. And to see him today, oh my heart, it's wonderful.
For the club being closed on a Monday and nobody really having to be here, if you don't believe in miracles, it was a miracle. So.
Well, as hard as the past 5 months have been for Mason's family, they're counting their blessings. And as for Mason, he continues to work very hard with the goal of going back to school full time in August. And he will too. Yeah. And really, it's amazing when you see how hard he has worked, guys. I've been telling you about this story, so it's really inspiring to see how far he's come and to hear that witness say
he took the he took the cross off of his neck and gave it to his dad. I can't only imagine.
No.
I really
I think a good point of that story was, Kelly, how every second really mattered.
It did.
And 5-10 seconds later, someone doesn't get to the boat fast enough. I mean, all those seconds add up, and in that case, it made a huge difference.
One thing that I did not talk about in the story, they counted the time. They had a security camera that showed the lightning strike. Everybody jumped up immediately, and then they were able to track 3 minutes and I think it was 28 seconds it took from the time they jumped in the boat, got him back. And they said anybody who's underwater longer than 5, it's very difficult.
Very dicey.
But everything they did to save him in the middle of a lightning storm.
Right. That's the thing, too, is the storm doesn't stop when that happens.
No.
Anyways.
That's what angels do. They don't think about themselves. They think about others.
They certainly didn't.
Yeah.